Leake Academy varsity girls and boys basketball stepping into your Saturday afternoon on Cruising 98.3 FM and on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. Big Saturday afternoon at the Joe F. Shepard Gym on the campus of Leake Academy. Rebels play 4A East Rankin Academy today in varsity girls and boys action. Glad to have you with us. Studio producer Billy Steen, action camera director Mason Middleton, and myself, Philip Palmertree. We all say thank you for making us part of your Saturday, the 17th of January. And Leake is going to play varsity girls game. Tip off in just a second. Central Electric Power Association pregame getting underway. Second meeting between these ball clubs, but they met what is like an eternity ago in terms of basketball time. It was the first week of the season opening ball game for Leake. It was back on November 4 up at or over in Pelahatchie. East Rankin defeated Leake by a final score. Well, find where that final score is. There it is, 61-51. And East Rankin, of course, the defending 5A state champions from last year, won an overall championship the year before, and they've still got a lot of personnel from these last couple of years run that Coach Brooke Rhodes, her program has had. Holly Jackson, Liz Stevens, Ansley Miller, some names that are familiar to League basketball fans. In that November 4 game, it was tied 27-7 at the half, but then East Rankin outscored Leake 15-6 in the third quarter, and got control of the game. Holly Jackson scored 23 points, had 13 of 14 at the free throw line, scored 13 of her 23 points in that third quarter, and she pulled her team across the finish line against Leake early in the year. East Rankin at 22-4, Leake at 24-4. They used to be district foes, but that's not in play tonight. As I mentioned, East Rankin's in 4A now and Leake in 3A. But Leake's coming off a win last night in Louisville, 58-19. The Lady Rebels had no problems putting away Winston, and then won on Tuesday night here, 65-16 in a game against Winona Christian. Just got 1 week left in the regular season. Then we'll be looking at district tournament week. That will be here at Leake Academy. And, of course, Boswell Media Sports will bring you every minute of Leake Academy postseason action, the road to the gold, as Coach Amanda Hatch's ball club tries to get Leake its 23rd all-time state championship. That road, if you follow it all the way to the end, will start here in Madden, but then it'll take you to West Point or North 3A, then state tournament in Grenada. And then if you make it that far and get in the top three, you could find yourself down at Mississippi College and overall. So a whole lot of basketball going on in the next month. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. We'll pause the Central Electric Power Association pregame for just a minute, and when we come back, the Baptist Memorial League starting lineup and the in-sports tip-off as Leake Academy basketball continues.
When it comes time to get help for your pets, you go somewhere you can trust, somewhere like the Central Mississippi Animal Clinic in Carthage. Dr. Ryan Anderson and his team treat all types of pets, whether it be for surgeries, vaccines, dental, or even emergency care. Do you need someone to care for your pets while you go on vacation? Well, they have boarding services that'll ensure your furry friends are comfortable and happy the whole time. If you have an emergency, call at 601-267-4573 and find Central Mississippi Animal Clinic on Highway 35 in Carthage.
When it comes to finding the perfect home, experience matters. Lee Realty is connecting buyers with quality new construction homes tailored to their needs. Hey, it's Stacey O'Neill with Lee Realty. Whether you're starting fresh or upgrading, our team will guide you every step of the way, making the process simple, smooth, and stress-free. Ready to get started? Give us a call today.
We don't want everyone's business, just yours. Lee Realty, 206 West Beacon Street, Philadelphia, 601-562-7123.
Need to make your team stand out? In Sports has you covered. From high-quality screen printing on jerseys and fan gear to top-notch sports equipment, we bring your game to the next level. Celebrate your victories with our professional trophies and plaques, perfect for every champion. Whether you're gearing up for the season or commemorating a win, trust In Sports, where local teams shine brighter. Gear up, play hard, win big. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Just a minute or so away from the In Sports tip-off, Leake and East Rankin. Varsity girls basketball. Here's the Baptist Memorial League starting lineup. First for the visitors from Pelahatchie in navy with white numbers. Lady Patriots across the front. They'll start senior Holly Jackson, sophomore post player Liz Stevens, senior Ansley Miller, junior Elizabeth Thrash, and junior Brinley Davis. Holly Jackson, Stevens, Miller, Thrash, Davis for East Rankin at 22 wins, 4 losses on the year. Their 4 losses to MRA, to Biloxi High School, Daphne Alabama High School, and Oak Forest Academy. For Leake at 24 and 4, under Coach Amanda Hatch, averaging 62 points a game. Sarah Prince, 5'8", freshman in the starting lineup. She's 5 points away from joining the 1,000-point club, so we'll track that during today's ball game. Junior at 5'11", Kylie Boykin, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Jenna Allen, senior at 5'5", 12 points, 4 rebounds. Addie Crow, 10 points, 3 rebounds. And Hannah Clark, 5'9", senior, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Sarah Prince averaging 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Prince, Clark, Crow, Boykin, Allen for Leake in home white. Starting lineups presented by Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake. It is time for the In Sports tip-off. Liz Stevens stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. She's got about 3 inches advantage on Kylie Boykin in height and jump circle. And this starting 5 that Coach Rhodes puts out there for the Lady Pats is taller than Leake at every position. So East Rankin definitely has height advantage, and they use it to their advantage in winning ball games. Big crowd in the gym. Side I'm on's mostly full. The big money seats still have a few empty places over there. But it's time to get things started on the 4-8-8. Opening tip. Stevens tips it back to Holly Jackson, and ERA puts it in to the offensive half court below us. Jackson, front court left, over to Thrash. She'll rise up for 3 and make it. Elizabeth Thrash squared up, was left open for 3, and she put it through. 3-0 ERA. LA on the offensive half court. And Stevens uses her height to deflect a Clark pass, but it's stolen back by Jenna Allen. They go into the left angle corner to Crow, up top to Prince, out to Hannah Clark, who's open for 3 off the front lip of the rim. Offensive rebound, Crow, and she gets fouled, heading straight back up to the cup. Foul goes on East Rankin's Elizabeth Thrash, her first. Addie Crow, senior, will attempt to Carthage Veterinary Clinic free throws, and that one went 2/3 of the way down and came out. Second free throw up. Second free throw is in. Leake trails 3-1. The opening minute. First Financial Bank first quarter. They go in the post to Stevens. East Rankin will lose it. Good defense from Hannah Clark, though she was outside. She stayed between Stevens and the goal in the low post, and Stevens fumbled the basketball out of bounds. Leake down by 2. Here's a drive and a score from the left hand, left side, up at the rim for Sarah Prince. She's just 3 away from 1,000 career points. And more importantly, she makes it a tie game here, 3-3. Steal by Kylie Boykin in the lane. She'll get it midcourt to Prince. She keeps the dribble, lets everybody get past her, uses a high ball screen, going to drive, cut off by a double team, finds Boykin, kick out for a wide open Addie Crow three, that's good. Junction three for Addie. Rebel three-pointers presented by Prince Oil, fueling Mississippi since 1960. Locations of the Junction all over Mississippi. Left corner three, partially blocked. Crow, well-timed. Blocked Brinley Davis's three from the left corner, and Davis will exit. Junior Hayden Faulkner takes her spot on the floor. Rebels 6, East Rankin 3, 6:19 to go in the First Financial Bank first quarter. Inbound to the top. Stevens leveled off left baseline by Clark. Go on the left wing to Thrash. Miller up to Thrash. Thrash's three from the top comes off the right side. Rebound chased down by Jenna Allen. She's moving up into the front court against Holly Jackson of East Rankin. Stopped on the left sideline, bounces to Prince. Prince guarded by Miller. Between the circles, looks back at Coach Amanda Hatch. Under 5:50 to play first quarter. Rebels up 6-3. Into the lane. Prince leveled off by a double team. Out to Clark, whose three comes high off the back rim. Rebound Addie Crow and a held ball. She and Miller got tied up with it. Both reaching up high for the ball. Possession arrow gives it to Leake. Leading by 3, 5:38. Thrash shuttles out, and Hannah Jackson, twin sister of Holly, comes into the game. Inbound to the free throw line, Clark. She'll fire. Shot off the right side, no good. That shot was a little bit rushed. Rebound for East Rankin as it goes out of bounds. Holly Jackson to Stevens out at the top with her back to the basket. Hands it off to Miller. Bounce pass to Faulkner. East Rankin moving it efficiently around the perimeter. Holly Jackson nearly walks with it, guarded by Prince. Curls around from the free throw line out to Miller, who aims and fires and scores from three-point range. Second three ball of the game by East Rankin, ties it up 6-6. We've played 3 minutes. Boykin out high. Stevens at the free throw line guarding her. And then Holly Jackson reaches in, trying to take the pass away from Sarah Prince. First foul on Holly Jackson, second team foul. Jenna Allen for Leake plays it in on the left sideline in front of the big money seats. Middle of the floor to Sarah Prince. Loops a pass, free throw line, Clark. Down to Boykin. Back out for a Prince three that glances off the left side of the rim. Rebound, Faulkner left side. She's looking to move in transition. Comes to the left side to Holly Jackson. Steps back, keeping the dribble behind the arc. Shuffles right of the circle. Shovels it to Stevens. Goes up between the double team and gets fouled. Boykin and Crow collapsed on Stevens in the double team. They'll put the foul on Addie Crow, her first, team's first. 4.5 minutes to play in the First Financial Bank first quarter, 6-6. Inbound to Faulkner. Out deep left. Now they loop it down to Stevens. She's able to turn, get space from Boykin, who was fronting her, and get the easy two-point basket. Puts the Patriots up 8-6. Second meeting between these schools. Prince Dribbling right of the circle, comes down the left lane line, puts up a tough shot that goes off the side of the backboard. Rebound, Holly Jackson. She's moving quickly into the front court, middle of the floor. Now we'll loop back. Dish it to Hannah Jackson. They go in the post again to Stevens. Big collision between Stevens and Crow, and they're going to call Crow for her second personal. She thought she had established position, got her 2 feet down underneath, and somehow that's going to be a 2-shot opportunity. Don't think any shot was involved, and Stevens too long on the first free throw. Liz Stevens has scholarship offers from USM, Mississippi College, and Appalachian State. She makes the second free throw and puts her team up by 3 against Leake. 3:47 ticking first quarter clock. Free throw line extended right. Hannah Clark dribbles once, passes behind the arc to Boykin, gets it back. Has to stop the dribble, finds Crow right of the circle. Into the corner, Prince. Prince jabs inside the arc, now back outside to Crow. Lady Pats playing man-to-man defensively. Crow goes into the lane. Her shot blocked out of bounds, and Leake keep it. Cody Breedlove comes off the LA bench. She'll replace Hannah Clark in the Leake rotation with 3:25 to go. First quarter, East Rankin 9, Leake 6. Inbound, gets those to Prince in the corner. Faulkner nearly swiped it away from her. Bounce pass to Crow, guarded closely by Miller. Now to Jenna Allen, the top, 3:10 to play, opening quarter. She fires to Prince. Prince sheds a defender. Kicks it from the lane, out to Allen for a 3 that's too long. Rebound on the right baseline by Faulkner. East Rankin coming up the other way. Baseline drive, Holly Jackson dumps it back behind her to Stevens, who wasn't ready for the pass. Looks like a held ball. It'll stay with East Rankin. Gabby Freeney checks in for Addie Crow, who has 2 personal fouls. Hannah Jackson for for East Rankin will inbound it right of the bucket. Behind the arc to her sister Holly. Fakes right, goes left, starts the dribble, tracing the arc, hands it to Miller, trying to curl around, sends it back to Hannah Jackson. Now hands off to Stevens. Stevens one-on-one with Boykin, goes into the lane. Should have been called for a travel, dragged her foot but didn't. Gets the ball back, shoveling it behind, and then Jenna Allen of Leake's going to be called for a foul and put Stevens at the line. Stevens with a kind of sly grin on her face knows she got away with one there, not being called for the travel. Instead, it's a foul going up on the board against LA's Jenna Allen, her first. Stevens too long in the first free throw. 2:33 to play in a tightly contested first quarter. Second free throw comes off the back rim. Good hustle by Kylie Boykin. Leake to run it down. Leake down 3. 6-0 run right now for ERA. Jenna Allen, crossover, works around the arc, left of the circle, hands it to Prince. Prince, great move to shed a defender. 3 up off the left side. Kylie Boykin, offensive rebound. She goes up, and the Leake crowd wanted a foul, but the officials call a held ball on a block. The Rebels will keep it with 2:10 to play in the first quarter. East Rankin has ratcheted up their defensive pressure in the half court. Inbound deep, wide right to Allen, around a Boykin screen, down the left lane line. Kick out to Prince for a 3. That's short. Rebound corralled by Ansley Miller. She'll start a dribble into the front court, survey the floor. Angle a dribble to the right, guarded by Allen. 1:50 to play. They loop it down to Stevens. Shot partially blocked by Prince. Rebound Boykin off the miss. Ahead to Prince. Prince, Allen drives the left baseline, tries to dish it down to Freeney, but it's deflected and taken away by Miller for East Rankin. Faulkner bounces down left wing. Holly Jackson guarded closely by Freeney. Come back out high. They go in the post. Really nice on-target pass to Stevens, and they get a Rebel to foul her in the post. That one's going on Breedlove, her first, team's fourth. Minute 27 to play in the First Financial Bank first quarter. Once again, Liz Stevens at the line. She's 1 out of 4, now 1 out of 5 as that one's spun out. She's trying to give the visitors from Pelahatchie a 4-point lead. She misses that one. Rebound off the bounce. Cody Breedlove dribbling fast off the left side. Now turns it back between the circles. Slows things down, gives it to Sarah Prince, guarded by Miller. Get around right side. Drive into the lane. 3 defenders in front of Sarah. She backs it out behind the three-point line. Dishes to Freeney. Now to Allen. She'll rise up, put up a 3. Sticks on the left side. Rebound Stevens for the Pats. 1 minute to go. Leake's gone ice cold offensively. East Rankin's defense has a lot to do with that. Faulkner loops it down to Stevens. Loses the ball. Bounces off her head into the hands of Kylie Boykin. Leake with another steal. 45 seconds in the quarter. Prince to Allen set up in the corner. She's going to drive baseline, throw it to the top, but it's taken away by Faulkner. She's trying to move 1-on-2. Shot rejected by Cody Breedlove, but picked up by Stevens. Then her shot blocked by Breedlove. Breedlove dives to the floor with Faulkner, and it's another held ball. 28 seconds to play in the quarter. Stevens exits and Thrash enters. 28 seconds to play in the first for East Rankin. There's been more drama in this first quarter than you'd find at the junior high lunch table. Inbound right corner off the catch. 3 from Jackson, no good. Going up high for the rebound, Sarah Prince takes it away from 2 Pats. 20 seconds as the Rebels try to score before the end of the quarter. 15 as Sarah dribbles, isolated left side, drives, puts it up over Thrash and in for 2. Brings the Rebels within 1. 9-8, 6 seconds. Holly Jackson at midcourt. Driving, bangs into Freeney, and they'll call Freeney for the blocking foul. That will put Holly Jackson at the line with 1.3 seconds to play in the quarter. Hannah Clark comes in for Boykin for LA. Big-time scorer and long-time scorer Holly Jackson scores her first point at the free throw line and makes it 10-8. She's got another free throw coming. Deep breath, free throw up, free throw is in. Inbound to Prince, and she'll let the clock elapse, get down to 0. Leake trails 11-8 to East Rankin after the first quarter. We'll return with more Leake Academy girls basketball from Boswell Media Sports.
Quality care close to home. When it comes to health care, nothing beats the comfort of quality care right in your community. At Baptist Memorial League, we understand your family's health is a top priority. That's why we now offer care at 3 locations. Visit us at Baptist Primary Care Carthage, Baptist Family Medicine Sebastopol, or Baptist Primary Care Walnut Grove. Our dedicated providers are here to ensure you and your loved ones receive the care you deserve. Whether you need to schedule an appointment or prefer the flexibility of a walk-in, we are ready to assist you. Baptist Leake, making your health care our #1 priority.
Boswell Media Sports.
8 more minutes up on the clock at the Joe F. Shepard Gym. East Rankin Lady Patriots lead Leake 11-8. 4 points from Sarah Prince. She's just 1 point away now from the 1,000-point club. 999 career points for the 9th grader. Addie Crowe scored 4, and those 2 players have been all the offense Leake has been able to muster against East Rankin in the first quarter. Liz Stevens is back in the game. 6'2" post player for ERA. Rebel basketball to start the quarter. Inbound from Addie Crowe at midcourt into the backcourt to Prince. Prince still guarded by Ansley Miller. Leaves her behind. Floater high off the window. No good. Rebound picked up on the baseline by Holly Jackson. 1 shot and done for the Rebels. Faulkner to Thrash. She'll dribble. Stop the dribble between the rings. Go right side to Ansley. She reverses to Faulkner, left side. Faulkner goes to Thrash. Now Miller squares up for three. Just glances off the right rim, and then the ball goes out of bounds. Team rebound for Leake. Gabby Freeney comes out of the game. Aubrey Rudolph comes in for L.A. 5'11" forward. Seeing her first action for the Rebels. Rebels down 11-8. Hannah Clark guarded out high by Stevens. She dribbles left hand, right hand. Now goes into the baseline. Trying to throw it to the top. Stepping in the passing lane, taking it away is Faulkner. Faulkner kicks it out of the lane for a Miller three that's off the back of the rim. Now a foul committed on the rebound. Looks like it's going on Holly Jackson of East Rankin. That's Holly Jackson's second personal. She will come out of the game. Sister Hannah Jackson rotates back in. First minute of the second quarter that's presented by Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Rebels trail 11-8. Prince out of the baseline. Pass to the corner, taken away by Miller. Wherever Leake's trying to go with a pass off penetration, there's an ERA defender there to take the pass away. They've done their scouting work. They know what Leake likes to do. They've anticipated a lot of passes early. Miller, free throw line extended right to Thrash. She'll reverse it to Faulkner, who fakes left, now goes right, sends it back across to the right side to Faulkner. Now back side to side for a Hannah Jackson three that nestles in. Hannah Jackson's first triple of the game. Doubles the advantage for the visitors. 14-8 ERA. 6:05 to play in the second. Twin high screeners. Prince goes right side, now leveled off. Out to Hannah Clark, whose three slides off right side. Rebound goes off about three sets of hands before being picked up by Thrash for East Rankin. Long two, Miller airballs it. Breedlove with the offside rebound. She comes around Miller into the front court, gets bumped hard, no foul. Out to Hannah Clark, wide open three. Yes! Junction three for Hannah Clark, cuts the Patriots lead in half. It's 14-11 at the 5.5 mark of the second quarter. Hannah Jackson to Stevens in the lane. Puts it up over two defenders and scores. Uses her size, uses her height to get her second bucket, 5th point overall. 16-11, East Rankin in front. Rudolph at the free throw line with two defenders reaching in. Stevens takes it away. Hannah Clark going with her, leaning in, trying to get some contact. Can't get the call. Shot missed. Rebound Prince. And now stripped away from her by Faulkner. 3-on-1. And Thrash misses a bunny underneath and then commits a foul as Hannah Clark was in position to get the rebound. Second foul on Elizabeth Thrash of ERA. Her second, team second. Both coaches swapping personnel out. Jenna Allen back into the game. So is Addie Crow. Kylie Boykin. So Clark, Crow, Prince, Allen, and Boykin on the floor now for L.A. and White. Isolated right side. Hannah Jackson goes up and blocks a runner from 10 feet out from Prince. It'll stay with L.A. Inbound to Clark, right corner. She'll dribble out to the top of the key. Work it to Prince. She thinks about the three. Now dribble drives, kicks out to Crow. Nice bounce pass, no look down to Kylie Boykin, who's wide open and scores the bucket. Rebels within three, 16-13. Davis in the left corner. Faulkner down to Stevens. She turns, misses from 6 feet away, gets her own rebound, can't get it off the miss the second time, and Boykin clears the board for Leake. Midway point of the second quarter. Jenna Allen will try a contested three, left corner, and bury it. First points for Jenna Allen, and we're tied at 16. Junction three. Knots it up. Brindley Davis, right corner. Out high to Faulkner. Fakes a pass left. Starts the dribble. Guarded by Prince. Hands off behind her to Hannah Jackson. Shovels to Miller. Guarded by Allen. They go in the post. Double team comes to Stevens. She can't score from 6 feet out. Gets her own rebound. But now we'll send it out for a three that's good from Davis. Timeout. And 19-16 to score. We've got a timeout with 3:24 to go in the quarter. We'll return in 30 seconds as Leake Academy basketball continues.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
East Rankin 19, Leake 16, 3 minutes, 24 seconds to play in the Central Mississippi Animal Clinic second quarter. We want to say congratulations to George Wilcox, QB1, state champion League football team, announced his commitment to Holmes Community College yesterday. Isolated right side off the possession. Crow draws the double team and then able to find on the opposite side another easy bucket for Kylie Boykin. Leake's found something to answer this pressure. It's now a 1-point game, 19-18. Miller, right hand dribble. It's taken away at the free throw line by Prince. Lead pass ahead to Jenna Allen ahead of the defense. Right hand lay-in is good. Leake in front, 20-19. They're on a 7-0 run. Deep three, Davis misses. Rebound, Hannah Clark for Leake. Gives it to Prince. Prince going the left lane line. Tries to dump it down to Allen, but there to swipe it away is Brinley Davis for ERA. Rebels 20, ERA 19. 2:24 to go before halftime. Davis, 3 feet behind the arc. Kylie Boykin steps in front of the entry pass to the post, intended for Stevens. Leake back with it. Sarah Prince glances back at the bench, uses a Clark screen right side, gives it to Clark, dumps it down to Boykin, who scores quickly with a left hand. Back-to-back buckets for junior Kylie Boykin, and the Rebels are up 22-19. Davis hands it off, shoveled into the post, out of the double team. Stevens gives it up. Runner blocked by Boykin. Stevens with it. And she is called for the travel as a double team collapsed on her and just took an extra step out of frustration. Turns it over to L.A. with 1:41 to play in the Central Mississippi Animal Clinic second quarter. Leake leading now by 3, 22-19, and the Rebels have the ball. Coach Hatch and the Rebels have found an answer to some of that pressure, and they've gotten some easy buckets, three straight buckets by Kylie Boykin at the rim left side. 3 for Sarah Prince. Misses left side. Rebound tipped around. Liz Stevens able to reach out and grab it for the Patriots. Under 1:18 to play. Hannah Jackson for 3. Horseshoes out. Rebound. Jenna Allen boxed out. Much taller Elizabeth Thrash really well. Jenna into the front court, left side. Now picked up by by Hannah Jackson. Leake called for the travel as Allen lost control of the ball for a moment. Faulkner heads to the bench, and Holly Jackson with 2 fouls comes in for the final 62 seconds of the second quarter. East Rankin with the ball. Leake leading by 3. Back and forth first half. Miller, 5 feet behind the arc. They go in the post. Stevens shot partially blocked by Clark. Gets her own rebound. Put back no. Gets it back a third time and scores it, and she breathes a sigh of relief. She had to work hard for that too. Right baseline. Crow ends up throwing it away. Kind of put it between Clark in the corner and Boykin in the left blocks. Leake throws it away. 30 seconds to go. Leake's lead cut down to 1, 22-21. Stevens at the high post. Goes right sideline toward the corner to Thrash, guarded by Clark. Sends it way out deep left to Hannah Jackson. Hands it to Miller. Miller reverses right side. Fake on the three. Mid-range, 2 in the lane, no good. Rebound grab by Stevens. She's able to move around a defender and score for 2 more. She's got 6 in this quarter, and that 2 puts ERA up by a point. Here's a runner, left side, missed by Prince. Rebound, Holly Jackson, and that's going to end the half. East Rankin leads 23-22 as the teams head to the locker room. Boy, got to take a break after that kind of action in the first and second quarters, and we'll do just that. Leake trails by 1 in the girls' game. We'll return after the break with more Leake Academy basketball from Boswell Media Sports.
Leake County Co-op has a warehouse full to keep your farm animals happy and healthy. Quality feed, range cubes, and meals. Plus, if you'd like to give your livestock a treat, we've got mineral blocks, oats, and sweet feed too. If your animals need something for their health, Leake County Co-op provides protein tubs and vaccines to keep away diseases. For all your farming supplies, make sure you drop by Leake County Co-op, your feed, garden, farm, hardware, and dry goods store. Highway 16 West, Carthage.
Roll into Junction Deli, where nourishment meets journey. On the menu, delectable breakfast, lunch, and supper. Whether you're in Philadelphia, Newton, Union, Carthage, Louisville, Oxford, or Scuba, we're the local pit stop that blends the allure of delicious food with the convenience of a fuel station. Remember, when your stomach grumbles or your tank covers on empty, we're just around the corner. Download the Junction app for ordering convenience and look for the new car wash in Louisville next to Walmart.
Need to make your team stand out? In Sports has you covered. From high-quality screen printing on jerseys and fan gear to top-notch sports equipment, we bring your game to the next level. Celebrate your victories with our professional trophies and plaques, perfect for every champion. Whether you're gearing up for the season or commemorating a win, trust In Sports, where local teams shine brighter. Gear up, play hard, win big. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
When it comes time to get help for your pets, you go somewhere you can trust. Somewhere like the Central Mississippi Animal Clinic in Carthage. Dr. Ryan Anderson and his team treat all types of pets, whether it be for surgeries, vaccines, dental, or even emergency care. Do you need someone to care for your pets while you go on vacation? Well, they have boarding services that'll ensure your furry friends are comfortable and happy the whole time. If you have an emergency, call at 601-267-4573 and find Central Mississippi Animal Clinic on Highway 35 in Carthage.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
West Side Body Shop says, let's face it, stuff happens. And when it does, they can take care of damage as small as a chip in your windshield all the way up to full collision services. Insurance claims are always welcome too. Just be sure your first stop is West Side Body Shop in Philadelphia. They also specialize in truck accessories, including toolboxes, visors, Nerf bars, and winches. They make your ride look cool. West Side Body Shop, just off Beacon Street on Waterview Lane, right behind the Huddle House in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
It's the Moore's Pharmacy halftime from the Joe F. Shepard Gym. Leake Academy and East Rankin meeting. What in the last few years has been quite a competitive series, although East Rankin has won 6 out of the last 8 meetings between these two ball clubs, and East Rankin leads by the slimmest of margins, 1 point, 23-22. The teams are in the locker room at the Moore's Pharmacy halftime. I'm Philip Palmertree. Mason Middleton's running the camera. Billy Steen's getting us out over the air on Cruising 98.3. And with our producer-director, Breck Riley, I'm going to speak for all of us and say we sure do appreciate you joining us on Saturday afternoon. It was a 3-point game at the end of the first quarter, and then Leake was able to get an 8-0 run punctuated by 3 straight baskets at the left rim, point-blank range made by Kylie Boykin to take a 1-point lead, extend that to 3, but then last 4 points of the quarter were scored by East Rankin, and they'll head in the locker room 23-22. We'll take a look at scoring and who's in foul trouble in just a second, but first I want to repeat something we said earlier. Again, congratulations to senior George Wilcox. QB1 announced on Thursday, I believe it was, his commitment to Holmes Community College. We look forward to seeing Wilcox taking snaps over in Goodman for the Bulldogs. We'll mention to you our schedule. We're coming down with just 2 regular season games after we're done today. Last home game is Tuesday, January 20th, just a few days away. Oak Hill comes into town. That's a district ball game, and we'll bring it to you on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel and at Cruiser 98.3. Final regular season ball game is Thursday, the 22nd, at Washington. No broadcast for that game in Greenville. District tournament starts here a week from Tuesday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, the 3 days for the District 2 tournament hosted by Leake Academy. And if you're hearing my voice, you are right where you can find every Leake Academy postseason basketball game as the Rebel girls and boys pursue the 3A championship. 6 points for Kylie Boykin to lead Leake. As I mentioned, she had that run, 3 straight trips down the floor that put Leake in front. Jenna Allen with a junction 3 and a 2 for 5 points. 4 points for Addie Crow off a made free throw. She's 1 for 2 at the line, and she also knocked down a junction 3. Sarah Prince had 2 baskets in the first quarter for 4. She's just 1 point away from 1,000 points in her career. And then 3 for Hannah Clark off a junction 3. We're all ready to start the third quarter. Ball knocked into the backcourt by Leake's Jenna Allen. East Rankin with a basketball. Team switch ends. Elizabeth Thrash in front of her own bench, guarded by Allen. Puts a high spinning pass in the left corner to Faulkner. Now reverses to Ansley Miller, whose 3 comes off into the corner. Jenna Allen runs it down on the baseline, and a held ball call. And they didn't even get possession of it. That should have been a foul. You can't have a held ball if one player isn't holding the ball. That's a terrible call by the officials. The possession error gives it to Leake, but it should have been a foul. Leake with the ball in a 1-point lead as we start the third quarter. That's presented by Lee Realty. High ball screen. Prince, she instead turns it back around the corner. Free throw line extended left. Hannah Clark. Prince wide open left side, scores left hand, and she gets across the line for her 1,000th career point and puts Leake up 24-23. Holly Jackson couldn't find anybody open right side, goes left side to Faulkner. She reverses in the corner to Miller. East Rankin good at passing the ball side to side, left to right, get that defense chasing. Holly Jackson trying to drive, baseline left, leveled off by Crow, who's got 2 fouls. And then Jackson throws it offline, out of the reach of Miller into her own bench, and that turnover gives it back to Leake, leading 24-23, 6:36 to go third quarter. Liz Stevens has 9 points. Here's a drive for Crow, who got a step on Faulkner, just left her behind, and no help from Stevens on the backside. And Addie Crow's got half a dozen. Leake's lead back out at 3, 26-23. Thrash behind the 3-point line. She started things with a 3-point bucket early in the game. Now to Miller. She runs into a crowd. Hands off to Stevens. Back outside to Holly Jackson. Uses a Thrash screen. Rebels do a good job on the switch. Pass into the paint. Poked away. Knocked loose. Prince can't keep it, and it rolls into the backcourt. Ansley Miller will chase it down. Leake pressure in the ball handlers. Trap out high, but passing through it. Ball goes to Faulkner, and then she throws it away just after I paid the compliment about the great side-to-side passing. East Rankin's throwing it away while trying to do that very thing. Elizabeth Thrash checks out, and Hannah Jackson checks in for the Patriots. Rebels 26, East Rankin 23. Third quarter action. Patriots staying in man defense. Jenna Allen uses a high screen from Boykin and dishes outside to Crow. Crow's survives the trap, gets it to Allen. Allen passes between two defenders to the free throw line. Boykin now to Crow, going up strong and running over Holly Jackson, who got set. They'll call the offensive foul on Addie Crow. That's her third. The officials have let a lot of things go inside about 10 feet, but they didn't let that one go. Cody Breedlove is about to check in at the next stoppage. Down 3, East Rankin running their offensive half-court set. Corner 3, right side from the angle, too long. Missed by Miller, but rebounded offside by Hannah Jackson. She gives it to her sister Holly. And Holly's has it stripped away for a minute, and then 4 bodies hit the deck on the Doyle Wolverton court. Held ball. Now that's a held ball. Possession arrow will give it to the Patriots. Cody Breedlove checks in for Crow, who's got 3 fouls to go along with 6 points. 4:55 up on the third quarter clock. Third quarter presented by Lee Realty. Left sideline inbound. Holly Jackson. Jab steps in. Now they work it to Hannah Jackson right side. Back outside to Faulkner, guarded by Prince between the circles. She'll start a dribble. Trying to spin left. Reaching in, poking it away is Prince. Steal for Jenna Allen. Reach in from Miller, no call. Left baseline, kick out behind the arc. Prince, floater from 10 feet, no good. She gets her own rebound, sends it out to Allen. 3 from the corner, yes! Second junction 3 for Jenna Allen. Doubles the lead, 29-23, Leake. Pass into the paint, Stevens. She goes up strong on Boykin, and they'll say Boykin hit her on the arm. First foul on Kylie Boykin. Rebels second of the third quarter. 1 for 6 at the free throw line. 9 points overall for Stevens, and she's now 1 out of 7 at the line. She'll put that one up. Falls off the right side, no good. Rebound cleared by Boykin. Quick pass ahead into the front court to Allen. She looks right now. Pushes the accelerator, drives and scores left hand. Defense a little slow to get back, and it's double figures now for Jenna Allen. The Rebels are up 8, their largest lead of the game. 31-23, midway point of the Lee Realty third quarter. Holly Jackson from the corner. Too long. Rebound taken by Prince on the left baseline. She weaves between 3 defenders. Al curls it back, gives it to Allen. Mid-range J, left side. Bounces around, falls off the backside of the rim. Liz Stevens with a rebound for ERA. Holly Jackson tried to put a move on Prince. And then she went in second time, and Sarah fouled her. First foul on Prince, third LA foul of the quarter. East Rankin has not been called for a foul yet in the third. The Rebels lead at 31-23, timeout for both Boykin and Prince to secure their shoelaces. Now we're ready to resume play. Off the baseline, inbound, back at the top of the key. Liz Stevens for 3, and air ball. The look of that was that's just not her shot. And there was a reason the Rebels left her open there. That's not her shot. She airballed it. Team rebound for Leake. Leading by 8 with the basketball. Faking the 3. Prince drives, dumps it to Boykin, and a reach-in foul. Looks like Faulkner committing the foul. Hayden Faulkner commits her first, team's first. 3:21 to go in the quarter, and Leake plays it off the inline, right below us. Inbound to Boykin, now back to Breedlove. She'll dribble once, fake right, pass to the wing. Good job, Miller, to anticipate it. She got it off her fingertips out of bounds. The Rebels will keep it. 3:15 to go in the third. Leake leading 31-23. Double team. Prince gets tripped up, goes to the floor, and Coach Amanda Hatch calls a 30-second timeout, and we will take that with him. We'll return in 30 as Leake Academy basketball continues.
Moore's Pharmacy in Carthage, Sebastopol, and Walnut Grove appreciate you, their customers. We have a beautiful selection of gifts with free gift wrapping. We are one of the only pharmacies around to offer compounding and women's hormone replacement therapy. Moore's Pharmacy accepts all insurance, including Medicaid. Our 2-lane drive-thru and prescription synchronization will make your visit very convenient. Come see us. We have the shortest wait time in town and a professional staff to assist you. Moore's Pharmacy, Highway 16, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Rebels inbound it. Left of their own bucket. Out deep to Breedlove near the LA logo. Now she'll come hard right side, trying to dump it down the paint, but nobody there, nobody but defenders. And it goes off Hannah Jackson's elbow and out of bounds. Leake gets bailed out there. Sarah Prince inbounds it. Deep into the right corner to Breedlove, guarded by Faulkner. She moves around right side, calls out Prince, guarded by Miller. 6 points for Sarah Prince in the ball game. Leake working it around, 4 or 5 feet behind the arc, sharing the basketball. Allen gives it to Clark, calling for it in front of the LA bench, guarded by Hannah Jackson. Over to Prince, who's now guarded by Holly Jackson. Crossover move into the paint. Steers around to the left side away from Stevens and back outside the arc for a reset. Right side, free throw line extended. She drives, draws a double team. Out to Clark for 3. Swirls around, hangs on the back rim, and gravity just pulls it off to the right side out of bounds. Rebels touched it last. Can't ask for a better look than that one from Hannah Clark, and that one somehow didn't go in. 31-23, Leake ahead, and then Stevens mishandles a pass at the right elbow, and it goes off her knees and out of bounds. Coach Brooke Rhodes looks disgusted. Some of the sloppy ball handling from her team in the third quarter. It's helped Leake get out to an 8-point lead. They've outscored East Rankin by 9 so far in this quarter, ticking down toward 2 minutes to play in the third. Into the lane, Allen. Back into the corner, Breedlove. Out high, Prince. Then a foul called away from the basketball. They're going to call a foul on Breedlove. Coach Hatch really unhappy about it. Cody's second, team's fourth. Looks like the officiating has changed since halftime. 31-23. Minute 52. Here's Faulkner going in the post. Stevens can't score between 2 defenders. Rebound, Leake Sarah Prince. Dribbles up left side, out to Breedlove. Going inside, collision. This time they'll call the blocking foul on Holly Jackson. She went hard to the floor, so did Breedlove. Breedlove's up, Jackson is not. Third foul on ERA's Holly Jackson. She'll check out. Thrash checks in for her. They'll keep Holly Jackson in. They'll put Stevens on the bench. She's getting an earful from her coach right now. Second team foul. Minute 41 to go in the Lee Realty third quarter. Leake leading by 8. Inbound from the right baseline. Deep to Breedlove. Gets past Faulkner to the free throw line. Going up left side. Too hard off the glass. Tipped out by Boykin over to Prince. Now to Allen. 3. Off the heel. Not there. Rebound Gabby Freeney, who's checked into the game. She rolls it up to the top of the key to Prince. Now to Breedlove for a 3 that's off the left rim. Rebound chased down, then taken away from Ansley Miller by Sarah Prince. Out high to Prince. Out high to Breedlove. Now back to Prince. Try for Sarah Prince. Defense just kind of looked worn out on that play. She just drove it straight to the cup and scored at 33-23 with a minute to go in the third. Flat-footed defense, which is not on brand for East Rankin, and a foul's called up at the top of the key. It's going on Prince, her second. Team's fifth. Be free throws for the Patriots. 54 seconds to go in the quarter. Officials kind of slow to realize that despite everybody at the scores table down there is holding up 2 fingers, telling them it's a 2-shot chance here. This is first opportunity for Hayden Faulkner. First one way off. Addie Crow with 3 personals checks in for Jenna Allen. Final minute of the third quarter. Jenna scored 10 in the game. That one too deep. Rebound off the bounce. Kylie Boykin for LA gives it to Prince. She starts steering into the front court, getting around defenders. Out to Breedlove, fakes the 3, drives right baseline, tries to shovel it out. Got hit on the arm, and there was no call. Now there's a scrap for the ball. Faulkner and Crow. Faulkner trying to sort of intimidate with pushing with her knees against her. What's the call? Guess they called it a held ball. Not a good day for the officials here. 38 seconds to go, third quarter. Inbound mishandled on the left sideline by Breedlove, and it just rolls into the corner. Turnover gives it to the Pats with 36 seconds to play in the third. Leake leads by 10. In fact, until right now, the Pats had not scored at all till Hayden Faulkner drove it down and scored it. 33-25. 18 seconds to go. Into the corner, it goes right side. Breedlove out deep to Crow, now to Prince with 9 seconds. She goes into the lane, up between defenders, scores left hand, her third bucket of the quarter. Leaks back up 10. Faulkner's 3 from 35 feet away, glances off the left side of the rim, and Leake outscores the Pats 13-2 in that quarter to lead 35-25. We'll return in 60.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. Serving you since 1937. An equal opportunity provider and employer.
Looking for one place that covers your poultry, farm, work, and sport? That's Ozark Ag. They carry a full line of poultry supplies to keep your operation running strong. Plus ammo and direct gun accessories, pistols, shotguns, and rifles. Ozark Ag has what responsible hunters and sportsmen need. Local service, quality products, trusted brands. Stop by Ozark Ag on Highway 16 in Carthage, your hometown source for poultry and gun essentials.
Boswell Media Sports.
Leake outscores East Rankin 13-2 in the third quarter to take a 35-25 lead as we start the fourth quarter. That's presented by South Group Insurance. Breedlove, Clark, Prince, Freeney, and Crow. 5 and white on the floor for LA to start the fourth. Faulkner has it stripped away by Freeney, and it gets poked away from her, rolling loose into the front court. And Prince able to rescue it from Freeney, who had gone on her back to save it. Prince at the top, guarded by Miller. Going left-hand dribble, cut off left lane line, work to the outside for an open Cody Breedlove 3 that's straight through. Junction 3. First points for Cody Breedlove, and the Junction 3 makes it a 13-point game, biggest lead for the Rebels. Opening minute of the fourth. Stevens going up strong, gets fouled as 3 League defenders collapsed on her. They'll put it on Crow, her fourth. East Rankin 1 out of 10 at the free throw line in the ball game. Just as I say it, of course, Liz Stevens makes her second free throw. She was 1 out of 8 before that one. Now 2 for 9. Crow exits. Allen back in the game now for LA. Second free throw good. 38-27. Leake up 11 with the basketball. Opening minute of the fourth quarter. Prince on a left-hand dribble, guarded by Davis at the top. Much taller player in Davis. Prince looks back at Coach Hatch, works to the right side. Jabbing, now driving in, dribble drive, scores off the glass with her left hand. There's just no way to defend that. Lead back at 13, 40-27. East Rankin reverses left-right. Now deep wide right, Holly Jackson. Over to Davis. Her second three attempt missed. Holly Jackson rebounds, but then Hannah Clark gets it, intercepts it. Miller gets it back for East Rankin. Ahead to Thrash in the lane. Can't score over Clark. Stevens saves the rebound into Miller, whose three just nicks the rim. Right side goes out of bounds. ERA touched it last. Leake playing great on the defensive end, leading 40-27. Thrash shuttles to the bench. Stevens back in. Pressure in the backcourt. Man pressure easily beaten there by Prince, right side. Guarded now by Faulkner. Crossover, and she steps back near the jump circle. Goes deep left. Allen now to Breedlove on the left sideline. Excuse me, the Freeney left sideline. Into the paint. Great look and a score for left-hand assist Gabby Freeney. Two more for Hannah Clark, who's got 5. The Rebels are up 15 now, 42-27. Ball rolling loose, going to her knees to get it is Hannah Jackson. Coach Brooke Rhodes, very unhappy, calls timeout with 5:49 to play. Leake 42, East Rankin 27. Will return in 60.
Need to make your team stand out? In Sports has you covered. From high-quality screen printing on jerseys and fan gear to top-notch sports equipment, we bring your game to the next level. Celebrate your victories with our professional trophies and plaques, perfect for every champion. Whether you're gearing up for the season or commemorating a win, trust In Sports, where local teams shine brighter. Gear up, play hard, win big. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
In the section over to my right, there are more former Leake Academy girls basketball players you could shake a stick at. If I started naming them, I'd probably run out of breath. But they are here to support the Rebels. A lot of players from the last 2-3 years. And they have seen Leake grab this game by the throat in the second half, leading at 42-27. 5:49 left in the South Group Insurance fourth quarter. East Rankin basketball on the side after the timeout. Millard to the free throw line. Knocked away, run down on front of the East Rankin bench by Leake's Jenna Allen. Rebels get another turnover. Prince left side to Freeney. Free throw line extended left. Gives it back to Sarah Prince. To Allen, then back out high. Under 5:25, clock rolling. Thrash comes out to match up on Prince. Now to the left sideline, Freeney meets a double team, gets past Stevens. And wide open in the lane was Allen, but then Freeney got tripped up. Foul on Hayden Faulkner, who is a physical player. If this were a hockey game, you would call her a goon, and that's a technical term. That's not an insult. That's just a role that somebody in play. It's somebody who's out there to be physical and defend hard, and she does it well, and she gets after it. Inbound to Allen in the paint. She's in trouble. Hands it back left baseline. Prince will dribble up to the top, guarded by Holly Jackson. Nice move to free herself. Come down right side. Still dribbling. Out to Allen. Right wing three, halfway down and comes out. Rebound, Holly Jackson for the Pats. 4:50 to go. Holly Jackson dribbles hard. Little collision underneath, no call. Missed shot. Rebound, Stevens, and then a whistle. Another held ball. I've seen 7th grade games with fewer held balls than this one today. 4:43 to go. Leake takes it on alternating possession. Inbound Clark behind the arc. Around 2 defenders, and then Holly Jackson will be called for a foul on the floor. She's the one who crashed to the deck. But that's her 4th. Team 2nd. Allen plays it in at the end of the bench. And a kick ball from Miller on the inbound. Leake will attempted again with 4 minutes, 39 seconds to play in the South Group Insurance fourth quarter. Inbound against backcourt pressure. Working around the trap. Good pass into the front court. Freeney, middle of the floor, Clark. Shovel it down to Breedlove, right side. She goes up. Stevens thought she had the block, but it's going to be a foul on Liz Stevens. That is her first. She had to deal with foul trouble the first time these teams played, but that is her first personal midway through the fourth quarter. No, they're going to put it on Hannah Jackson, strangely enough. Okay. Well, Liz Stevens still spotless in the foul column. But third team foul on ERA. Rebels put it in bounds. Midway point of final quarter. Holly Jackson defending hard against Prince. Into Allen in the corner. Rebels moving it crisply behind the three-point line. Running Allen on the baseline. Away from the trap. Prince dribbles to the free throw line. Right elbow now stays back. Now comes to the left elbow. Defenders trying to close out on her. Wide open Jenna Allen three. Left corner. Here it is on the way. Down it goes. Couldn't design that any better. Third triple for Jenna Allen. And Leake is now up 18 points. Gabby Freeney gets called for a foul. At the other end, her second. Kylie Boykin and Addie Crow checking into the game. Replace Freeney and Breedlove, who have played some outstanding minutes. 45-27, 3:44 to go. Pats put it in the blocks right side to Stevens. She can't score. Gets her own rebound. Put back missed. Rebound on the offside by Sarah Prince. Got Crow wide open right side. She'll pull the trigger for three and nail it. Second three for Addie Crow. And the lead is now 21. Ansley Miller right side. In the lane. Floater falls off the right side. Put back by Stevens. Hits the bottom of the rim. The rebound ricochets out to Holly Jackson. Out to a teammate who banks in a three. Leah Jernigan, who's seeing her first action, just banked in a three with 3:05 to play. We'll take the timeout. Leake leads 48-30 over East Rankin. We'll be back.
Neshoba General is proud to stand with the Rebels this season. Whether you're lighting up the scoreboard or cheering from the stands, we're here for you, on and off the court. From our team of healthcare professionals to your team of champions, we wish you a safe, strong, and successful season. Neshoba General, your community hospital, your partner in health, your biggest fan.
Boswell Media Sports.
3 minutes, 5 seconds to play. Hannah Clark will inbound it for Leake. After the made three from East Rankin, 48-30, 3 minutes to go. Rebel basketball. Away from the trap. Tremendous handles from Sarah Prince. Left corner three, Clark. A little bit short, comes off the backside. Miller in position for the rebound. Wraparound pass ahead to Holly Jackson. Then poked away from Jenna Allen, right to Prince. Then bodies hit the floor, and Coach Brooke Rhodes calls a timeout with her player on the floor possessing the basketball with 2:37 to go. Leake leads 48-30. We'll return.
Life is full of surprises, but with the right insurance, you can be prepared for whatever comes your way.
At South Group Insurance, they offer tailored insurance solutions for your home, auto, business, and farm. Whether it's protecting your family or securing your future, they're always there to help.
South Group Insurance agents are local, experienced, and ready to help provide personalized service that's right for you.
South Group Insurance, just off the Court Square in Carthage.
Moore's Pharmacy in Carthage, Sebastopol, and Walnut Grove appreciate you, their customers. We have a beautiful selection of gifts with free gift wrapping. We are one of the only pharmacies around to offer compounding and women's hormone replacement therapy. Moore's Pharmacy accepts all insurance, including Medicaid. Our 2-lane drive-through and prescription synchronization will make your visit very convenient. Come see us. We have the shortest wait time in town and a professional staff to assist you. Moore's Pharmacy, Highway 16, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
East Rankin inbounds it with 2:36 to play. Hook shot missed by Faulkner. Offensive rebound Thrash. Her 4-footer no good. Another put back off the glass from Faulkner. She got poked in the eye or the nose and got fouled. She'll head to the free throw line with 2:28 to play. Foul goes up on Kylie Boykin of LA, her second. Team's third. Faulkner has 2 points. Makes the first free throw. She's 1 out of 3 at the line, 48-31 with 2:28 left. Second one rattles in. Then a foul called against East Rankin's Ansley Miller. Trying to get in position to intercept a pass, her first. Long pass run down the left sideline by Crow. Finds Boykin wide open in the lane, who scores uncontested for her 8-point. 50-32. 2:14 left. Desperate shot in the lane, Faulkner. Hannah Clark cleans the glass for LA, and then a travel. Good defense there by Faulkner and Thrash. 2:07 left. Ball goes to East Rankin, down 18. Rebels play man on the inbound. Back between the circles, Faulkner guarded by Clark. Bounce, right lane line. Thrash wasn't ready for it, had to go behind the arc to run it down. It's guarded by Boykin, gives it to Faulkner. Blocked shot, Boykin with the eraser. Thrash puts it back from 3 feet away, left side, scores, and gets fouled. Count the bucket. Fouls on Hannah Clark, her first, team's fourth. Free throw good. 3-point play completed by Thrash. She's got 6 points, 50-35. And Leake will dribble it into the front court. Clark trapped near the timeline. Gives it deep wide right to Allen. Uses up the dribble, hands it to Prince. Prince will start that dribble, go between 3 defenders. Out left side to Clark, around to Allen. Rebels want to drain time as we go under 90 seconds to play. Then a soft pass knocked away and taken by Faulkner. Faulkner with 2 defenders in front of her. Loses the dribble, steal for Sarah Prince. Got room ahead to Kylie Boykin in the lane. She'll turn it and score it. Double figures for Kylie Boykin. Stretches the lead back out to 17. Rebels have led by as many as 18. There's just 1 minute to play. Thrash going with a little hook shot that's no good. Rebound on the baseline, Crow. Give it to Clark. Now to Prince, who just wiggles away from defenders. To Allen driving left baseline. She scores with her 15th point. 54-35. The lead down 19 with 38 seconds to go. Then they try a little cut to the backdoor cut to the basket. Holly Jackson couldn't handle it. Out of bounds, turns it over to Leake with 29 ticks left on the clock. They have the Ozark Ag postgame coming up. We'll talk to Addie Crow at halftime of the boys' game. So we'll recap the girls' game and then get to talk about it a little bit later. Rebels in the front court, just dribbling the time away. Allen fakes the 3 with 18 seconds to go and shovels back away from the bucket to Clark. Now to Crow. Crowd showing their appreciation for how the Rebels have played this ball game and win it convincingly. Kicked away on a pass. And Holly Jackson kicks it away. Leake basketball. 4.7 seconds left. We're about to hit the final. And the Rebels will dribble it out and take it in the win column. 54-35. They outscore East Rankin 32-12 in the second half and win this one final 54-35. We'll step aside for a minute and come back with the start of the Ozark Ag postgame as Leake Academy basketball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
Woodstock Furniture in Philadelphia says, let's go Rebels. Woodstock Furniture has a game plan to score big-time savings for our Rebel faithful all season long. Family-owned and operated, Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia behind McAllister's has a winning tradition with their low price guarantee on furniture for every room in the house. Plus, if you buy it today, you get it today. Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia loves the Rebels like the Rebels love to win.
Sunrise over Neshoba County signals another hard-working day, and locals know just where to get the job done right. Neshoba County Co-op serves our community, supporting farmers, gardeners, and home growers with trusted supplies and friendly advice. From feed and seed to hardware and clothing, every aisle is filled with the essentials you use to make your living. Rooted in Mississippi traditions, the Neshoba County Co-op is proud to help your work flourish. Every season, every reason. Neshoba County Co-op, Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Let's crank up the Ozark Ag postgame from the Joe F. Shepard Gym. Girls game in the books, boys game to follow. But let's talk more about this girls game. Leake evens things up with East Rankin, playing out of district on this Saturday afternoon, trying to avenge a November loss, and they did so. They win 54-35, a 19-point win to move Leake to 25-4 on the year. East Rankin is now 22-5. Both teams have their district play to finish over the next week for the Rebels, next 2 weeks for the Lady Patriots. And then talk about this one. Of course, one headline in it is Sarah Prince, who finished the game with 12 points. She needed 5 to hit the 1,000-point mark in her career, and the freshman did just that. She's got 1,007 points in her career. Congratulations, Sarah Prince. I told her before the game if she could have her choice of a bathrobe or a giant sombrero commemorating her 1,000th point. She thought about it for a second, and no surprise, she chose the bathrobe. So I hope somebody will come through with that bathrobe. I didn't have it on me. But in this ball game, it went back and forth in the first half. ERA led more than Leake did in the first half. But Leake made a strong run midway through the second quarter. Back-to-back baskets from Kylie Boykin gave Leake a lead. But then East Rankin was able to go in front by 1 point right before the half, 23-22. But the game pivoted on the third quarter where Leake outscores ERA 13-2 and led it 35-25 after we had played 24 minutes. Leake in that quarter got 6 from Sarah Prince, 5 from Jenna Allen, and 2 from Addie Crow. And then they extended the lead out to as many as 19, and that ended up being the final margin, 54-35. Congratulations, Leake. Here's the scoring totals. 15 points for Jenna Allen to lead all scorers today. She hit 3 junction threes and 3 two-point baskets. A dozen, as we mentioned, for Sarah Prince. All of hers were of the two-point variety. She had 6 shots from the field for 12 points, and her value with steals and with good basketball handling, something that you cannot just put a number next to and truly appreciate how important that was in Leake's winning effort. And the third player in double figures was Kylie Boykin, the junior who averages 6 points a game, ended up with 10. She had 5 baskets from the floor. For 10, 9 for Addie Crow. She hit 2 junction threes, a 2, and went 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 5 for Hannah Clark off a junction 3 and a made shot. Cody Breedlove hit a fourth quarter 3 for 3 points. Aubrey Rudolph and Gabby Freeney appeared in the game for Leake but didn't score. Jenna Allen with 15, Prince with 12, Boykin had 10, Crow added 9, Clark knocked in 5 and 3 for Cody Breedlove in Leake's 54-35 victory. For East Rankin, they were led by Liz Stevens, who had 11 points but scored only 9 in the first half. Did not make a field goal in the second half. She ends up on the day going 3 for 10 at the free throw line. She just hit a couple of free throws in the second half. She was not in foul trouble, but Leake just neutralized her. And we'll talk to Addie Crow about that during the Moore's Pharmacy halftime of the boys' game when we have our interview segment. Elizabeth Thrash with 6 points, 4 for Hayden Faulkner, 3 apiece for Ansley Miller, Hannah Jackson, and Brinley Davis. Each of them hit a 3-point shot. Holly Jackson, one of the leading scorers, who had 23 against Leake. Last time they met, ends the afternoon with 1 point off a made free throw in the first quarter. Really interesting ball game. Be interested to hear from the Leake locker room about it later. Well, that'll wrap up the Ozark Ag postgame. Of course, Leake playing in district play right here against Oak Hill on Tuesday evening around 6 p.m. Mississippi time, and we'll bring it to you on Cruiser 98 and the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. One more break, and then we'll start the Central Electric Power Association boys pregame. Leake Academy basketball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
When it comes to finding the perfect home, experience matters. Lee Realty is connecting buyers with quality new construction homes tailored to their needs. Hey, it's Stacey O'Neill with Lee Realty. Whether you're starting fresh or upgrading, our team will guide you every step of the way, making the process simple, smooth, and stress-free. Ready to get started? Give us a call today.
We don't want everyone's business, just yours. Lee Realty, 206 West Beacon Street, Philadelphia, 601-562-7123.
Boswell Media Sports.
Philip Harmertree back with you. We turn the page on to the boys' game. Boys pregame presented by Central Electric Power Association. Rebels and Patriots, both teams going through their loosening up, warm-up drills. We're just a couple of minutes away from the in-sports tip-off. This is the first meeting for these teams. Leake boys coming off a 59-24 win last night in a district game at Winston Academy. And Samuel Prince, senior, with 3,078 career points. He is just less than 200 points away from Alex Shepard's all-time scoring record here at the school. But it's time for the Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake starting lineup. For the Patriots, coming in with a record of 4 wins and 20 losses. They'll start 6'-tall junior Liam Polk. 6'1" senior Channing Dively. Junior Leighton Phillips. 6'5" sophomore Andrew Stevens, brother of Liz Stevens, and 6'5" junior Braden Ingram. So Polk, Dively, Phillips, Stevens, Ingram for East Rankin in traveling Navy. White letters, Patriots across the front, and they've got a big swoosh of white accent and red accent on their shorts. Leake at home white. Here are the Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake starting lineups for 24-3 Leake. They'll start sophomore Riles Wilkerson, 5'9" guard. Gage Warren, a 6'1" junior. Carter Seal at 6'5" in the post. Second leading scorer on the team. Nolan McCall, a senior at 5'11" and averaging 31 points a game. Offers from Northwest Mississippi Community College, Meridian Community College, and East Central. 6'2" senior Samuel Prince. McCall, Wilkerson, Warren, Seal, Prince for Coach Jason Morgan. Rebels at home white. It's time for tip-off that's presented by InSports. Rebels trying to make it a clean sweep today. Junior high girls won big. Junior high boys came from behind and won a close one in the fourth quarter. And as you just heard, Leake girls won by 19 against one of the best girls basketball teams in Mississippi. Opening tip controlled by East Rankin. Pass from left to the right side off the fingertips of Nolan McCall into the sideline out of bounds. East Rankin plays it in. 6'5" junior Braden Ingram sends it out deep left to Phillips. Calls out the point guard Dively. They work it back and forth, left to right, away from the basket. Now left corner Stevens. Back up near the timeline. Passing over everybody's heads. They try a lob play from the right baseline. Mishandled. Phillips couldn't take it up to the rim. Rebels take it away. Right corner, Gage Warren, one dribble. Skip pass across to Riles Wilkerson, who's open for three, and he knocks down first made shot of the game. It's a Junction 3. Rebel three-pointers presented by Prince Oil and the locations of the Junction all over Mississippi. The high post. Ball knocked away from Ingram. Now pass to the top, taken away Samuel Prince. Going up and laying it in right side. Two quick shots. Rebels up 5-0, 1 minute deep. Now Ingram, middle of the floor, leveled off at the free throw line by Seal. He dragged his foot, but no call. Out for a three attempt, missed by Dively. Rebound dug out in the baseline by Prince for LA. Pass to Wilkerson in the left corner. Too tall for the 5'9" sophomore. Turnover gives it to ERA. First quarter is presented by First Financial Bank. First Financial Bank is in the business of you. Ingram dribbles once into the front court, stops the dribble, gives it up right side Dively. Now to Polk at the top. The right corner. Quick dribbling from Phillips. Go in the middle of the post, turning. Sticking it on the back rim, falling off right side. Missed shot from Ingram. Rebound Seal for the Rebels. Now Seal running the floor well, gets rewarded with an entry pass. He just eases down the lane, scores right at the rim. Assist for Prince. 2 for Seal. Leake 7, East Rankin 0. Dively going on a dribble drive. Ball knocked loose. Steal right lane line for Leake's Nolan McCall. He's gives it to Prince. Prince to the right elbow. Kick out for a Gage Warren 3. High shot. Down it goes. Junction 3. 4 different Rebels score in the early going. It's 10-0, and we have a timeout with 5:43 to go in the quarter.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
Billy Steen's our studio producer. Mason Middleton's our camera director. I'm Philip Palmertree. Appreciate you being with us on Saturday. 10-0 Leake. We play some 2-1-2 pressure. Patriots break it, but then Ingram loses a handle. Steal for Wilkerson for the Rebels. Deep wide left to McCall. Now his pass taken away and a run out the other way for Channing Dively, who lays it up and in. First 2 for the Patriots, 10-2 Leake. Wilkerson pinned in left sideline, finds McCall out between the rings. Now reverse pass from Warren, right to left to Wilkerson. Out top to McCall. To Warren, who's open for 3, and he did what he did just earlier. Lather, rinse, repeat. Another Junction 3 for Gage Warren. The Rebels are up 13-2. 4:50 to play in the quarter. Ingram on the right sideline. Trap. Pass to the top taken away by Prince. He gets out ahead of defenders and slams it in with the right hand. 2 with authority for Samuel Prince, 15-2. Polk at the top. Excuse me, that's Dively. Runner missed. Rebound put back in front of the rim. No good for Stevens. Leaks. Samuel Prince with the rebound. Whips it into the right corner. Warren, who's going to drive, put it up over a defender. Score it from 8 feet right of the basket, and he'll make the shot, get to the line, try to make it 3. 8 points for Warren. Foul goes up on Andrew Stevens of ERA, his first. Carthage Vet Clinic free throw for the N1. It's short. Rebound. 2 ERA defenders collided, but Ingram goes to get it on the baseline. Rebels running some three-quarter court trapping pressure. Polk from the free throw line. Shot spins off the heel. Foul committed. Looks like it's going on Stevens. His second. 3:58 to go in the First Financial Bank first quarter. Leake racing out to a 17-2 lead. Stevens heads to the bench. 6'4 senior Brody Durham comes in for East Rankin. Rouse Wilkerson. Bounce pass to McCall at the top, around the horn, right side three. Third time. It worked again. Gage Warren for the Junction three. The Rebels extend the lead to 20-2. Pass to Leighton Phillips. Shot from 10 feet away, no good. Rattles out. Rebound Carter Seal for Leake. Finds Prince. He moves a little to the floor. Long distance three. Nothing but net. Junction three. Samuel Prince, who's got 7. And Leake is scoring at will. 23-2. 3:15 to go. Rebels deflect the inbound over the end line, and ERA will play it again. Liam Polk up, guarded by Wilkerson. Now stops 8 feet short of the timeline. Head to for a free throw line jumper, short from Phillips. Rebound McCall. Now lead pass ahead to Wilkerson, who tries to lob it for Seal, but the Patriots clog things up. Phillips trying to go hard the other way. He's going to go up, scoring off the glass, and then go crash into the student section. The Rebels commit the foul, so the 2 is good for Leighton Phillips. He'll get a chance for 3 the hard way. Foul on McCall, his first. Jalen Klutwick and Henley Jenkins come in to the Leake lineup. (23-5) after the made free throw from Phillips. Complete the three-point play. 2:49 to go in the First Financial Bank first quarter. Rebels are up 18. Working away from the basket, coming off the baseline, Prince. Nice spin away from a defender, and then going up under for the reverse with the right hand is Carter Seal. Carter's second bucket, and Leaks ahead 20. 25-5, 2.5 minutes to play in the first. Phillips for 3 from the right side, comes off the heel, then high up in the air. Bodies collide, going up high for the rebound. It's a team rebound for Leake, and a 30-second timeout with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Leake 25, East Rankin 5.
Neshoba General is proud to stand with the Rebels this season. Whether you're lighting up the scoreboard or cheering from the stands, we're here for you, on and off the court. From our team of healthcare professionals to your team of champions, we wish you a safe, strong, and successful season. Neshoba General, your community hospital, your partner in health, your biggest fan.
Boswell Media Sports.
League 25, East Rankin 5. Rebels have the basketball. Jenkins, Prince, Seal, Warren, Klutwick on the floor for Leake and White. Joe F. Shepard Gym. Just one home game left in the regular season. The Rebels will be hosting the district tournament, which starts on the 27th, 10 days from now. Rebels working the ball behind the perimeter. Nice entry pass over everybody from Warren down to Seal, but he can't score from point-blank range, and then a foul called. Battle for the rebound. It's going on East Rankin's Liam Polk, his first, team's third. Minute 55 to go, and Carter Seal will shoot a pair of Carthage Veterinary Clinic free throws, his first trip to the line today. High free throw, touches nothing but the twine. 26-5. Second one hits a little the inside of the rim, but goes down. 27-5, 2-for-2 trip to the line for Seal, now with 6 points. Samuel Prince has 7. Gage Warren's got 11. 3, good from Phillips. Good looking shot. He doubled his point total right there. 27-8, 90 seconds to play in the quarter. Phillips nearly stole it from Jenkins up near the logo. And ball knocked away from Klutwick out of bounds. 86 seconds to go in the First Financial Bank first quarter. Leake has come out red hot offensively. Girls game was 13-8 at the end of the quarter. Leake's scored way more than that. Again, they go left baseline. Carter Seal spins it up from underneath. 2 more for Carter. 3 made shots and 2 field goals. Leake 29, East Rankin 8. Phillips chased from the three-point line, goes right baseline, floater, misses everything. Rebound Seal off the miss. Under a minute to play. Prince will stop. 3, yes. Long distance call on the junction 3 for Samuel, 32-8. 40 seconds to play in the quarter. Ingram, hard right-hand dribble behind the three-point line. They work it around right corner to Phillips, who's the guy they like to have shooting. Between the legs dribble, feeds it to Ingram. He loses a handle, steal for Warren. Ball poked away from Prince, but Klutwick gets it back to Prince, who can't score it. A little awkward shot left of the rim. He shakes his head as we come down the other way. Rebound Polk. Shovels to Dively. Fakes the 3. Now moves to his left. Fires for 3. Bricks it left side. 11 seconds to go. Rebound Seal. He's going to try to go coast to coast with it. Too hard off the rim, but put back. Samuel Prince from the left side. That will end the quarter. Leake 34 and East Rankin 6. Rebels. Scoring machine in the first quarter. We'll put 8 more minutes up when we come back as Leake Academy boys basketball continues.
For 65 years, Prince Oil and the Junction have been more than a stop along the road. They've been part of the heartbeat of our hometowns, supporting local families, jobs, sports, ministries, and our communities. And nothing brings a community together like good food and fellowship. Just like the legacy of Leake Academy Athletics, where generations of Rebels have built tradition and pride. They've stood beside our community every step of the way. At the Junction, folks drive from all around for our famous hand-patted half-pound burgers and real home-cooked meals, made fresh and made with love. Join them every Sunday for our new Sunday special. 1 meat, 2 sides, dessert, and a 24-ounce drink. A full Sunday dinner, just like home, without the dishes. Only $9.59. Prince Oil Company and the Junction, your hometown service, your hometown cooking, and proud supporters of Leake Academy basketball. We fuel Mississippi.
Boswell Media Sports.
Start of the second quarter from the Joe F. Shepard Gym. Freshman William Warner checks into the game for the Rebels. Replace McCall. Wilkerson. Left wing 3. Horseshoes off. Tipped out from Seal, but then hits the banners over on the left sideline. It'll be East Rankin basketball. 34-8. Leake leads as we start the second quarter. And the second quarter is brought to you by Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Polk, back and forth dribble left hand to right, goes to Dively. Now a 3 from the right angle from Phillips. Air balls batted around, out of bounds. Leake touched it last. Prince comes back into the game to replace Jalen Klutwick. The Rebels rotation. Inbound taken by Phillips. On the left side, he's made taking all his shots from the right side, but then he gets his pocket picked by Gage Warren, who's able to go sort of around the world and spin it up and in. Gage has 13. Samuel Prince has 12. Carter Seal with 8 as Leake leads 36-8. And Phillips turns his ankle. Pass in his direction. He had to sort of stop and then go lean back to try to get it, and his right ankle just turned underneath him. I could see it when it happened. He's up, but still not ready to put any weight on it. Coach Josh Flint comes from the ERA sidelines to help that young man who's a real slick basketball player. 36-8, 50 seconds into the second quarter. Patriots ball. They'll inbound it. They bring in 6'3", 8th grader Jordan Bedford. Deep wide left, Polk handling it, guarded by Wilkerson. Between the legs dribble. Now he's going to drive. Ball knocked loose, stolen by Carter Seal to Prince. Dumps it down for a little lob play and a lay-in with two hands for, guess who, Gage Warren. Gage has 15. The Rebels lead now at 30. 38-8, Bedford guarded by Prince. It's leveled off on the left baseline. Sends it out behind the arc to Brody Durham. Now out to the jump circle to Dively. Dively slips, loses his handle on the basketball, steal. Carter Seal, he's going to go up on Ingram. They collide in the air, and Seal gets in on the arm. Foul goes on Ingram, his first, team's first. Played just a minute and a half of the second quarter. Carter Seal back at the line where he's made 2 shots. First free throw looked like it was going in, and it jumped out. Sophomore Payson Knight comes into the game and replaces Durham for Patriots. David Jones going over to check on Leighton Phillips. Second free throw good off the hands of Seal. Rebel free throws presented by Carthage Veterinary Clinic. It's 39-8, 6:25 to go in the quarter. James Smith checks in for Seal. High post up. Ingram turns, fires it over Smith. Shot too long. Run down on the sideline by Riles Wilkerson before he falls out of bounds. Rebels will take it. Long pass from Seal up to Smith. His shot blocked at the rim by Polk. Rebels keep it. Put back from Prince. No good. Prince takes it away from Polk and then scores it directly under the rim. Samuel Prince doing Samuel Prince things. 41-8. Steal on the other side for Leake's freshman William Warner. Rebels walk it up with Prince handling it. Turns back to Coach Morgan. Gets call for this set from him. They pass it around the perimeter. Go left baseline Smith. Top Warner. Left side Wilkerson. Catch and release 3. Too long off the window. Rebound cleared by Channing Dively for ERA. He's going to try to, meets 2 Rebels. Sends it out to Bedford, whose right side 3 is no good. Knocked out of bounds, but Leake touched it last. Rebels play Oak Hill here. Final district home game, final regular season home game. Bedford can't handle the inbound. Prince glad to take it away, and a right-hand lay-in with a soft touch at the other side. 16 now for Samuel. Leake 43. Patriots 8. Steal on the right baseline, William Warner. Ball came in a little hot for Ingram. He could not put 2 hands on it. Timeout, Coach Jason Morgan with 4:43 to go in the second. Presented by Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Leake leads 43-8.
When it comes to finding the perfect home, experience matters. Lee Realty is connecting buyers with quality new construction homes tailored to their needs. Hey, it's Stacey O'Neill with Lee Realty. Whether you're starting fresh or upgrading, our team will guide you every step of the way, making the process simple, smooth, and stress-free. Ready to get started? Give us a call today.
We don't want everyone's business, just yours. Lee Realty, 206 West Pickett Street, Philadelphia, 601-562-7123.
Boswell Media Sports.
Leake leads 43-8 in the boys' game. When we get to the Morris Pharmacy halftime, we're anticipating an interview with Leake senior Addie Crow. Talk about her team's 54-35 win over highly ranked East Rankin. Rebel basketball, Henley Jenkins bounces in the right, blocks. Seal turns around, scores over Stevens for 2. 11 now for Carter Seal. Rebels lead now at 45-8, and then another turnover. John Parker Pierce, a senior, couldn't handle a pass on the right sideline. Home team, Leake, they'll take it. Midway point of the second quarter that's presented by Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Wilkerson bounces left baseline seal, turns away from Stevens. Shot hits the bottom of the backboard, gets it back, but a whole lot of bumping going on down there, and East Rankin's called for the foul. Foul goes up on Bedford, his first, team's second. We're already in running clock mode. 37-point game. Seal short on the first free throw attempt. Rebel free throws presented by Carthage Veterinary Clinic. Jalen Klutwick comes in for Wilkerson. Shot made, up and good. 4 out of 6 at the line is junior Carter Seal, 46-8. Phillips back in the game. Good to see him back after turning his ankle. He right-hand dribbles it right side, guarded by Jalen Klutwick. Behind the arc, Stevens. Skips it over to the left side to Knight. Then out to Pierce, who aims and fires and scores a three. Second three ball for the Patriots, 46-11, 2:48 to go. Prince short on the answer, gets it right back, tries it behind the arc a second time, and he got it. Junction three for Samuel Prince, 49-11. The Rebels are almost at half 100, and there's 2.5 minutes to go. Phillips on a right side drive to the cup, scores. Phillips has 8, 49-13. Right baseline, Seal going up, hits the bottom of the backboard, gets it back, goes back up left side, can't get it, gets it back now, and the ball knocked away from Prince. He had position on Bedford, but Bedford poked it away from him. And then a turnabout's fair play as Samuel missed it right side, had to get his own rebound and soft touch it back in from the left. He looked like he's either a little tired or maybe his ankle's a little sore. Here's Phillips for three. Ball caroms into the corner, out of bounds. Team rebound for Leake. 4 new Rebels coming into the game. Warren, Wilkerson, and Smith replacing Prince, Warner, Seal, and Jenkins with 1:38 to go, and the clock continues to drain. Rebels 51 and ERA 13. Klutwick goes left side, away from the basket. Wilkerson off the screen. Warren, left corner three, yes. Gage Warren feeling it. 4 junction threes in the first half. 54-13 Rebels. Phillips handling it. Going to the right baseline. Now going to drive. Leveled off by Klutwick. Shoots it over him. Off the heel. Tipped by Smith over to Warren. Rebels with the rebound. Long pass ahead to Wilkerson. He'll fire for a transition three. Comes off the rim. Bedford gets the rebound offside for ERA, but then spun away from him by Warren, and a held ball. Bodies go to the floor. 40 seconds to go, and the clock continues to drain. Leake ahead by 41 points. Bedford gets a moment to tie his shoe by the scorer's table. The clock continues to drain under 20 seconds as East Rankin plays it in. Pierce trapped in the corner, pass along the right sideline, tipped into the stands, last touched by Leake's Gage Warren. 5 seconds to play. And the inbound comes in, but no shot up as time expires in the first half. 54-13 the score. At halftime, Rebels in control. We'll take a brief break and come back and talk to Addie Crow at the Moore's Pharmacy. Halftime as Leake Academy basketball continues.
West Side Body Shop says, let's face it, stuff happens. And when it does, they can take care of damage as small as a chip in your windshield all the way up to full collision services. Insurance claims are always welcome too. Just be sure your first stop is West Side Body Shop in Philadelphia. They also specialize in truck accessories, including toolboxes, visors, Nerf bars, and winches. They make your ride look cool. West Side Body Shop, just off Beacon Street on Waterview Lane, right behind the Huddle House in Philadelphia.
When it comes to finding the perfect home, experience matters. Lee Realty is connecting buyers with quality new construction homes tailored to their needs. Hey, it's Stacey O'Neill with Lee Realty. Whether you're starting fresh or upgrading, our team will guide you every step of the way, making the process simple, smooth, and stress-free. Ready to get started? Give us a call today.
We don't want everyone's business, just yours. Lee Realty, 206 West Beacon Street, Philadelphia, 601-562-7123.
Boswell Media Sports.
Morris Pharmacy halftime, boys game 54-13. Let's turn back and take a look at the girls game. Leake won that one 54-35 against East Rankin and improved to 25-5. Senior Addie Crow is with us. Addie, thanks for doing this. It's good to have you here. Talk about the preparation for this game. Team that beat us way back at the beginning of the season by 10 points, and we all know how good East Rankin is, the kind of length they have. They bothered us early defensively, but then late second quarter, we kind of started getting some easier shots, didn't we?
Yes, sir. We had played recently against a lot of teams that have length like East Rankin, so we had lots of preparation. And, you know, Coach Hatch loves our cardio, getting us to run. Yes, sir. So that had a lot to do with preparing and just going over defense, being able to guard Liz because she is such a tall player.
Yeah, they have such a tough 1-2 punch with 6'2" player, Stevens. She scores 9 in the first half, did not make a field goal in the second half. That's impressive. And then they've got an experienced scorer, Holly Jackson, on the outside. She had 23 against us first game. She scored 1 point tonight. Talk about this defense tonight. I think that's where it starts.
Yes, sir. Sarah did a great job on her, and then the zone, we've been practicing that since the beginning of the season. And we've not really had a chance to show it, but with a smaller lineup, I think it can be really effective, like as it was tonight. I think that definitely had a big part in keeping Collie from scoring.
Okay, tell me what Addie Crow brings to this basketball team, both on the floor and off the floor. What do you try to do for this basketball team to make it successful?
I try to be encouraging no matter what, and no matter if I'm on or off, I can always hustle and go try to get a rebound. I can always play defense, look for an open player. So if I'm not scoring or doing good offensively, I can always just step up in those other aspects.
All right, quick question. Boy, I think we've got a shortened halftime on us. But, you're a senior now. You've been playing a lot for the last 3 years. What would you tell your 8th grade self, 9th grade self, basketball player self now?
Just keep it up. It's all worth it in the end. I mean, with how much we practice every single day in the middle of school, it can be draining. But in the end, I feel like it's all been worth it throughout the time.
Well, you look like somebody just consistently night in and night out who enjoys the game of basketball, enjoys being on the floor. Am I reading that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, here's the last question. I asked Hannah Clark this the other night. This will be your last question. What's your go-to order at the Mexican restaurant?
Chicken Happy Plate.
Oh, that's hers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she said no onions and peppers, though.
Oh, I like them.
You like them? Okay. Well, good. Addie Crow, thanks for spending a couple of minutes with us. Congratulations. Addie scored 9 points tonight, or this afternoon, in Leake's 54-35 win. And congratulations. Appreciate you being with us. We're starting this second half with with a quick halftime, but 54-13, Leake dominating the ball game with the ball starting the third quarter. Finally miss 3 from Warren. Gets his own rebound, goes to the rim, can't score it from 6 feet out, but there's an offensive rebound, put back, basket made, and foul committed. Puts Carter Seal at the free throw line for a Carthage Veterinary Clinic free throw. 56-13 as we start the third quarter. Third quarter is presented by Lee Realty. Miss, offensive rebound, and 2 more for Prince off the miss. 58-13. Leake's biggest lead, 45 points. Will be in continuously running clock mode for the final, for the rest of this ball game. Nice move in the post, straight down the lane line. Little angle left score for Stevens for his first two. 58-15. There's another three. Junction three for Samuel Prince. 61-15. Long two, Phillips. Missed. Rebound on the right baseline, Nolan McCall. Prince, pass ahead, a little too long for Warren. He had to send it back in before it went out of bounds, and East Rankin comes out of there with it. A little Euro step, shot missed in front of the rim. From Phillips, bodies go to the deck. Phillips and Wilkerson got tied up. Possession arrow says East Rankin basketball. $21 for Samuel at halftime. He's added 5 more. That's 26 points. 16 for Carter Seal. Here's a Bedford three. Boy, talk about a high rainbow shot. Missed it. Rebound out at the 12-foot line in the lane by Leake's Gage Warren. Crossover move. Gets away from Pierce. Floater is good. And 2 more for Gage Warren, who has been scoring in bunches today and gives Leake 63-15 advantage. 5:43, continuously ticking clock. Bedford guarded by Prince, left side, into the corner to Knight. Now to Phillips at the top, guarded by Nolan McCall. Bounce pass to the right elbow. Stevens to Pierce, back to Stevens, whose three dies on the heel. Rebound, Carter Seal. He'll get around defenders, take it coast to coast, and slam it with the right hand. Thundering down the court. 6'5" Carter Seal, and the Rebels are up 50. Phillips on the right baseline drive, in trouble. Can't find an open teammate. Steal for Samuel Prince. He looks up the floor, right of the circle, hesitate. No look pass for Warren's three that's a little short. Going up high for the rebound, Andrew Stevens for East Rankin. Phillips cut off on the baseline, now double teamed and a held ball. Phillips is still a little tender on that ankle. He'll get replaced. In the lineup, Will Buckard comes in for him. The Rebels will bring out Seal and Wilkerson, Warren and McCall, and Samuel Prince. Fresh 5 out there. Aiden Duncan, William Warner, Jalen Kludwick, James Smith, and Henley Jenkins for L.A. and White. To the free throw line, Kludwick, nice bounce pass down to Smith, who can't score the bunny left side. Rebound, Stevens. 4 minutes to go in today's Lee Realty third quarter. Bedford leveled off by Duncan, backs it out deep wide left. Now Kludwick comes to match up on him. To Buckard, who passes to the free throw line. Stevens shot short. The Rebels can't control it, lose it over the end line, and Pats will keep it. 50-point advantage. I need to correct myself. These teams did play earlier in the year. They did play back on the 4th in Pelahatchie, 4th of November, that is. Leake won 71-27. Had that note in a funny place where I don't usually have those notes, and I told you earlier this was their first meeting, but it's the second. Foul committed. Out the other end, Henley Jenkins of Leake commits his first personal. That puts Jordan Bedford at the free throw line. Jordan Bedford, a 6'3", 8th grader, played in the junior high game that Leake won by 5 points. Not there on the first free throw. Clock continues to run down, under 2:50 to play in the third. Leake led 34-8 after the first quarter, 54-13 in the second. Second free throw off to the right side. Rebound comes out high to William Warner for L.A. Warner with it at midcourt. Angles a pass right side to Jenkins. Gets it back now to Duncan. Into the paint, Kludwick. Loses it at the free throw line, but able to chase it down behind the arc, I should say. Leake will reset it. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in quarter three. Warner out 35 feet away. Nice pass from Smith out to Jenkins, whose three comes off right baseline. Payson Knight digs it out for ERA. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter presented by Lee Realty. Bedford contested 3 over Klutwick, no. Offensive rebound Stevens, and he gets fouled trying to put it back in. Aiden Duncan saddled with his first personal. Stevens steps to the line for the first time this afternoon. As we close in on 5 o'clock. First free throw straight through and good. 65-16. East Rankin 2 out of 4 at the line in the game. Now 3 for 5. William Warner secures the rebound for the Rebels. Gives it to sophomore Jalen Klutwick between the rings. Bounces it to Duncan into the corner. Henley Jenkins rises up for 3, and it's good. Henley Jenkins in the scoring column with a junction 3. Rebel three-pointers presented by Prince Oil. 68-16. Under 50 seconds to play in the third. Stevens mishandles it in the paint. Steal for Jalen Klutwick. He'll slow down. East Rankin back quickly on defense. Klutwick will keep the dribble. Bounce it to Warner up at the top. Now free throw line extended right. Jenkins in the post to Smith. Back out to Warner at the top. 25 ticks left in the third. And then Henley Jenkins too strong on the skip pass across the court. Duncan couldn't get it. Goes into the Leake bench. Gets the stare down from Coach Morgan. 12 seconds to play in the quarter. As the Patriots play it in. 4 seconds. Bedford. Long range. Too long on that 3. Rebound Duncan, and the quarter expires. Leake leads at 68-16. Headed to the fourth. We'll be back.
When it comes to finding the perfect home, experience matters. Lee Realty is connecting buyers with quality new construction homes tailored to their needs. Hey, it's Stacey O'Neill with Lee Realty. Whether you're starting fresh or upgrading, our team will guide you every step of the way, making the process simple, smooth, and stress-free. Ready to get started? Give us a call today.
We don't want everyone's business, just yours. Lee Realty, 206 West Beacon Street, Philadelphia, 601-562-7123.
Looking for one place that covers your poultry, farm, work, and sport? That's Ozark Ag. They carry a full line of poultry supplies to keep your operation running strong. Plus ammo and direct gun accessories, pistols, shotguns, and rifles. Ozark Ag has what responsible hunters and sportsmen need. Local service, quality products, trusted brands. Stop by Ozark Ag on Highway 16 in Carthage, your hometown source for poultry and gun essentials.
Boswell Media Sports.
New lineup on the floor for Leake to start the fourth quarter, and they lead 68-16. Smith and Duncan stay out there, but now Jack Carr, Davis Sable, and Matthew Davidson out there as East Rankin throws it away up near the scorer's table. Turnover gives it to Leake. Fourth quarter presented by South Group Insurance. Rebels been in command from the very beginning. Carr goes left side. Duncan holds it up over his head. Pass to the right side, nearly taken away, but it went off Knight and then off the hands of Sable out of bounds, so the Patriots will play it. Rebels and Oak Hill in a district game at the Joe F. Shepard Gym Tuesday night. We'll start 6 o'clock-ish. Backdoor cut, shot missed from the right side by Pierce. Rebels get the rebound. Davidson starts a right-hand dribble across the timeline. Good anticipation, deflection out of bounds from Pierce for the Pats. Rebels will wind up district play Thursday night at Greenville against Washington School. No broadcast for that one. In 10 days from now, we'll start the district tournament here. Assist from James Smith down in the painted area to Matthew Davidson is to puts Leake at 70-16. Mid-range jumper good at the other end for Braden Ingram, who's now in the scoring column. 6 minutes to play. Carr between the rings, looking at the post, nothing there. Goes left wing. Now the left baseline, Smith. Back out high to Carr, open for three. Ball sticks on the right side, but rebound on the offensive glass for Matthew Davidson. Rebels get it again. Here's Duncan on the left side, drive. Gets fouled, trying to score it from the left baseline. Foul's going on Will Buchert, his first. Carthage Veterinary Clinic free throws coming up here for junior Aiden Duncan. No problem with that first one, 71-18. Second free throw short, 1 for 2 trip for Duncan. 71-18 Rebels, 5 minutes to go. Runner, 14-footer missed in front of the free throw line by sophomore Toller Logan, and out of bounds. Ingram touched it last for ERA. Rebels walk it up. Davidson shovels right sideline. Sable comes to the left side. Off a screen, Davidson, left corner three is short, gets his own rebound. Nice look down to Smith. Reverse, missed. Lid on the rim for James Smith this afternoon. And then Ingram loses a handle on the ball. Steal for Duncan. He finds Davidson working middle of the floor in the front court. Now stops the dribble. Goes to Clark, and the Rebels will slow it down with 4:20 to go. Clark, free throw line extended left to Duncan. Smith off the baseline, other side of the floor to Davidson. Midway point of the final period, fourth quarter presented by South Group Insurance. Duncan with a drive, and then he dumps it down to the big man Smith, who gets the two, much to the delight of the Rebel bench. James Smith, the junior, with two, 73-18. Steal for Duncan. And then he dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Elijah Morgan and Maddox Bryan come into the game for Leake, replace Duncan and Smith. 3.5 minutes to go, and the Rebels lead it by 55. 73-18. Mid-range J from the left baseline, missed by Knight. Rebels get the rebound. Davidson handling it behind the three-point line to Sable. Looks inside, now comes back to Davidson. Reverse for Eli Morgan, three that rims out. Rebound on the baseline, Buchert. Under 3 to play. Steal for Jack Carr, 2-on-2. And Buchert reaches in, flicks it away from Carr out of bounds. Leake will play it left of the bucket. Junior high girls, one big, nice look on the inbound pass. And a two from freshman Maddox Bryan. He just made a perfectly timed cut down the lane. Good pass from Carr for the bucket. 75-18. And the easy basket on the other side. Missed by Ingram. Offensive rebound from Knight, and the Rebels commit a foul. It's going on Carr, his first. We'll put sophomore Payson Knight at the free throw line to shoot a pair. 2 minutes to play. Free throw too deep. But anyway, I was saying earlier, Leake's junior high girls with a big margin of victory early. Boys battled to a victory. Had to a tight fourth quarter ball game. Second free throw good, 75-19. Sable left corner three, yes, junction three. Boom for Davis Sable. 78-19, 90 seconds to play. Of course, the girls won by 19. Left baseline drive, two scored at the bucket by Ingram. Rebels come the other way, leading 78-21. Minute 9 seconds to play. Carr stops the dribble. Goes to midcourt. Now Morgan works it down. Bryant turns. Puts it off the heel from 6 feet away, out of bounds, and Leake touched it last. 53 seconds to play, and the clock continues to drain down. When we get to zeros, we'll take one short break and get to the Ozark Ag postgame. 44 seconds. Pierce goes to Ingram. 15-footer missed. Then going up strong for the rebound is Payson Knight. Gives it out to Pierce. Goes behind the arc, now to the free throw line. Ingram, shot up, shot falls off left side. Another rebound for Knight. East Rankin sends it up top to Logan. He'll pass up a 3. Quick turnaround, baseline 2 missed, but another offensive rebound for ERA, and then a steal. Matthew Davidson going up one-on-one, scores it. 4 in the game for Davidson. The Rebels hit 80. And we'll tick down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Leake will win it going away 80-21. Leake improves to 25-3, but we'll be back in 60 seconds to wrap it up.
Woodstock Furniture in Philadelphia says, let's go Rebels. Woodstock Furniture has a game plan to score big-time savings for our Rebel faithful all season long. Family-owned and operated, Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia behind McAllister's has a winning tradition with their low price guarantee on furniture for every room in the house. Plus, if you buy it today, you get it today. Woodstock Furniture at 70 Canal Place in Philadelphia loves the Rebels like the Rebels love to win.
When it comes time to get help for your pets, you go somewhere you can trust. Somewhere like the Central Mississippi Animal Clinic in Carthage. Dr. Ryan Anderson and his team treat all types of pets, whether it be for surgeries, vaccines, dental, or even emergency care. Do you need someone to care for your pets while you go on vacation? Well, they have boarding services that'll ensure your furry friends are comfortable and happy the whole time. If you have an emergency, call at 601-267-4573 and find Central Mississippi Animal Clinic on Highway 35 in Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
And it's the Ozark Ag postgame after the boys claim an 80-21 victory over East Rankin. East Rankin now at 4 wins, 21 losses on the year. Leake at 25-3 with 2 district games left. One at home Tuesday night against Oak Hill. We'll bring that girls and boys varsity action to you. And then on the road, no broadcast for the regular season finale at Greenville on Thursday night against Washington. But then we'll be here starting the 27th of January, 10 days from now, for the start of the district tournament. League boys and girls should be playing. The tournament will start on that Tuesday, but it'll be day 2 when we see the Rebel girls and boys appear, we expect, in that tournament. As they should have opening round buys, so it would probably be Thursday the 29th. But just stay in touch with Leake Academy's social media accounts. Couldn't get the word up there in my mind for a second. And also we'll update you on Kicks96news.com for all of that action. And we'll see district tournament here, and then the next week at West Point. Road to the Gold starts soon. But in this boys game, Leake got in control early, led 34-8 and 50 after 1, 54-13 after 2, and they win it 80-21, 59-point win. Samuel Prince scores 26 in the game. He hit 4 junction threes. The rest of his points were 2-point baskets. 20 for Gage Warren, who was hot in the first half. He hit 4 junction threes early and went 0 for 1 at the free throw line to finish with 20. Carter Seal had 16. Got a lot of his at the free throw line and good work in the post. Then 4 for Matthew Davidson, 3 apiece for Riles Wilkerson, Davis Sable, and Henley Jenkins, and 2 apiece for James Smith and Maddox Bryan, and 1 for Aiden Duncan off 1 for 2 free throw shooting in the Leake win. That'll do it for us here at the Joe F. Shepard Gym. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. We'll catch you on Tuesday, Lord willing. Thank you, Billy Steen. Thank you, Mason Middleton. Thank you to Breck Riley, our award-winning producer and director. Thanks to all our sponsors, and we appreciate all of you. If you don't listen, you don't watch, what we do doesn't really amount to much. We appreciate how devoted you are and the kind of viewership and listenership that we get from all of you. So I'm Philip Palmertree signing off for our whole Boswell Media Sports team from Madden. Good day at the gym for Leake. We'll catch you Tuesday for the last home game. Until then, good night, grace and peace. Go Rebels!